today on Karamo.
Who's supposed to care about me? And I'm hurt.
I know.
I'm hurt bad.
Her mother was addicted to drugs and alcohol her entire life.
I was so messed up. I was a horrible mother.
Now she's sober and wants to fix the relationship with her daughter.
Being raped and molested, and where was my mom? I'm sorry.
Is there any way this relationship can be saved? Get it out, get it out. Plus,
Do you believe these women that he's doing that?
is her man hiding a shady secret?
I love her to death, man. We've been together for 8 years.
Stop lying or I'm done with you. Like, I'm going to leave you.
We're unlocking his phone and unlocking the answers today. My guest Kwane reached out to the show asking for my help with her mommy issues. She says her mom Nicole chose drugs, alcohol, and sex work over being a mother. Kwane's angry and she wants answers from her mother. Everyone, please welcome Kwane to the show. Hi, Kwane. May I have a hug?
Yes.
You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
Mwah. Nice to meet you, Kwane.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes, okay. So, you told my producers you're coming here because you're standing up for that 12-year-old little girl.
Yes,
I
I'm here.
love that.
Yes, I'm here because I finally want to confront my mother just about everything that she's put me through and what we've been through. And I'm finally ready to address, the 12-year-old girl that's out of me because I still feel hurt and abandoned and confused by a lot of things that's went on in my life.
Yeah. So, what were you told about your mom when you were younger?
Well, when I was younger, I was told that she was a crackhead. Quite frankly, I was told that she just wasn't around. I wasn't really given a reason why, a specific reason. And I would just always be told, you're gonna be just like your mom. That's how you're gonna be. You're gonna be just like your mom. And I hated hearing that because I felt like it was a title put on me that I didn't even know about, nor did I want at such a young age. And slowly but surely, at becoming an adult, I felt myself becoming just like my mom. You know what I mean? With certain aspects.
Yeah. What was it like growing up without your mom for you?
Well, for me growing up, I grew up in the group home system. I grew up in residential treatment facilities. It was very hard. It was very rough, especially feeling like I didn't have anybody to call on. You know, who was going to love me? Who was going to care about me when I was going through things? I've been in. I've been in.
Oh, you're adorable.
Yeah, I was in swimming and I did karate and I did so many things. And where was she for? Where was she for all of these things that I've done in my life? For certain, even as an adult, certain advice I want, or who to ask for, how to make an appointment, or how to change a diaper. You know, I had to find all that stuff through myself in Google. Like, I didn't have my mom, and that hurts, especially seeing my friends. They have their moms, why don't I have my mom?
Yeah.
And the older I got, the more I questioned it, you know what I mean? And especially just being in the group home setting, especially, and you see all these other kids that don't have anything, and you start to feel like I don't have anything either, especially when the one person that you want is out sleeping with who God knows who and doesn't even care about you.
So things were tough.
Yes, they were very tough.
Yeah, I can imagine. So I can tell that there's still a lot of anger in there, and
It is.
And you said you felt abandoned. Talk to me about those things.
I felt abandoned because, like I said, she just wasn't around. She wasn't available emotionally. She wasn't available physically. My great grandmother raised us, and it was always I thought my mom was like this. Just, you know how you always hear about somebody, but you never see them, like a myth. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she was just an imaginary person.
And how long was she addicted to drugs?
All my life, and I'm 27 now, so yeah, all of my life.
And when did she get sober?
I believe just recently, for probably about a year now. She's a reverend, actually.
Oh wow,
yeah.
She's a reverend now.
She's a reverend.
So
yes.
she's had 1 year of sobriety, and she's a reverend.
Yes, she's a reverend now,
Okay.
and I feel like even with that, how can
I'm sorry, my comment sounded shady. I wasn't trying to be shady. Like when I said 1 year of sobriety and a reverend, I was putting together the dots. So finish what you said.
Yeah,
sorry.
and even with that, I feel confused. I feel angry because how can you go from prostitution to preaching in just that quick of a time without addressing anything that happened within that span? And even now, any problems that I bring to her is, we're going to pray on it. I'm not knocking a religion. I'm just saying everything can't be fixed with a prayer. We need to talk about it first before we can pray on anything. And that's my problem with her now. It's been my problem.
So you feel like your life is out of order right now?
I do. I feel like it's very out of order. I feel like it's out of order because I don't know where to go in life. I don't know who to contact for anything. I want my mom. I want to be able to call my mother, and I can't do that. And I feel like nothing in my life is going to go how I want it to go until I can fix this relationship that me and her are supposed to have.
You don't think your life is going to go how you want it to go until you fix this relationship?
Yes.
I understand. So what are you doing differently?
What am I doing differently now? Well, right now, for myself, I'm a parent, I'm a mom. I'm around in my children's life way more than she ever was. I'm just trying to basically survive.
Yeah.
Not really doing anything more different than what I've been doing.
I get it. So you're trying to stop the cycle, you told my producers.
Yes, I'm trying to
Tell
stop
me
the
about
cycle. Yes, I'm trying to stop the cycle of addicts having children and not taking care of them. I'm trying to stop the cycle of not taking accountability for anything. I'm trying to stop the cycle of not having to answer anything, just covering it up, or we can't even talk in a safe space without you trying to fight me or argue with me because you think that you're so right, or always hearing about your side. Why do I have to hear about everything that you've been through as a child? What about me? What about what I've been through? And it's just, and every time it goes into me, it's always, oh, we'll just pray over that. Well, I gotta hear all your stuff, and for me, it's just a prayer. And that's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not
And again,
fair.
I want to be clear. So she was in your life.
No.
26 years old, she gets sober. You're 27 now.
I'm 27 now,
Okay.
yes.
So what do you need from your mom?
For my mom right now, I need for her to acknowledge the fact that she was not available for me emotionally or in any aspect of my life. I need answers for why did you choose prostitution or drugs over your children? Why did you keep having children after you knew that you couldn't take care of the one that you already had? Why do you feel like even now you can be clean or get better and not address everything else that's happened before you getting clean? Not to take it from her. I'm very proud of my mother for getting clean and getting herself together, but it's still a lot of things that need to be unpacked.
I hear that. Well, listen, there's a lot to unpack after this, and we're going to bring your mother out, Nicole, after this break. 1 second. Her mother was addicted to drugs and alcohol her entire life.
I was so messed up. I was a horrible mother.
Now she's sober and wants to fix the relationship with her daughter.
Being raped and molested, and where was my mom?
I'm sorry.
Is there any way this relationship can be saved? Get it out, get it out.
Well, when I was younger, I was told that she was a crackhead. I grew up in the group home system. I grew up in residential treatment facilities. It was very hard. It was very rough. I thought my mom was like this, just, you know how you always hear about somebody, but you never see them, like a myth. I want my mom. I want to be able to call my mother, and I can't do that.
Kwane blames her mom, Nicole, for having mommy issues that she says ruined her life. So everyone, please welcome Kwane's mom, Nicole, to the show. Nicole, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
So, first of all, congratulations on your sobriety.
Thank you.
That's really big. 1 year sober now?
16 months.
16 months. Congratulations. Yeah. So obviously, you know, your daughter feels like you messed her life up. How do you feel about that?
I understand because I felt the same way with my mother.
Yeah.
I can't make up for what I did to her in the past. Honestly, the way I grew up, I heard everything in the back. And pretty much the way that I was raised, my grandmother raised me, you know, in a house where some things happened that I wasn't allowed to talk about. I became very promiscuous. My father got killed.
It's not about my mom, though. But it's not about that. That's what I'm saying. And this is what happens every time we go into my mom and her story. But it's not about, we're not here for that. We're here to talk about me.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we were getting to.
But we're not though, Mom. It's just, I just want to hear about me. I've heard your story so many times.
But you want to know why I was not there.
I do want to know.
Why did I hurt you? Now, Kwane, I don't know. I was not there because I didn't know how to be there for myself. I didn't know how to raise you. I did not know. I did not know what I was doing. I had your brother first, and then I had you. I did not know. I got pregnant at 15. 15 years old. I didn't know. And
That's
my
not my
grandmother put
problem.
me
I
out.
didn't ask to be here.
Okay,
I didn't
you
ask to be
didn't,
here.
and I'm sorry.
If you wasn't ready for kids,
And
why have them?
didn't-
Like, I just
don't
feel
know,
like, Mom,
Quan.
that's what I'm
fix it.
saying.
I don't
Nobody
know.
can. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
And that's the
sorry.
problem. Nobody has the answers. And
I'm
it's
sorry.
always like that.
I thought I was brought out here to talk. But if I can't talk, then what's the point of me being on this show? Because I didn't come out here to sit and tell no lies or to make up anything. I'm not justifying nothing. You have a right to feel every way that you feel, but you have to hear me out. You want answers, then hear me. I understand exactly. I'm open to understand what everything that you have to say. But I'm not going to come in this show and sit here and kick no game about what I did, because I did do it. I was not there for you. No, I was not. My mother was a crack addict.
How old were you when you had your son?
I was 15.
And she was how old when you had her?
I was 16.
Do you feel unjustly blamed?
I kind of feel misunderstood.
How can you feel misunderstood? Like, who doesn't? But like, that's what I'm saying. By who? By who? How do y'all feel more misunderstood than me? How do you feel more misunderstood than me? Mom, I've been in placement. I was getting raped. You understand that? I was in church. How you had this story in church? I was molested in church. That was my first sexual experience in church. was beating on us and was beating on us. You was never there, Mom. And this is real. Exactly. So you knew that, and you never tried to get yourself clean to get me. What about me? Y'all left me in that house for all that time, Mom, with nobody. And this is not this is real. I feel like I'm sorry for cursing. Okay. I can't even say how I wanted to say at home because I felt like we would argue and fight. Mom, you was never there for me at all. How am I supposed to look at my friends and say this is my mom?
Did you ever try to get her back during that time?
No, I didn't feel capable of being able to take care of my kids. I didn't feel capable. I didn't feel that I had
and that's just not right. It's not right. It's not right. I went through stuff with drugs too. I had problems too. How am I supposed to he was unjustly blamed or misunderstood when nobody understands me, Mom? Nobody gets me. And I'm hurt. You don't.
You're telling me I don't. You're telling me you can't speak for me.
All right, Mom.
You can't speak for me.
Why do you feel like she doesn't understand?
Because it's always about my mom. It's always about her. Why you can't say I'm sorry or I understand what happened to you? Why you gotta just combat me with something else? She did the same thing to me too. Okay, we had the same experience. How can we work through that? Like, don't make it seem like it's just always reverts back to my mom.
Her mother,
Kwane, I love you.
is about to make an emotional confession.
I don't know how to be a mom. I'm still learning. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know, Kwane.
But will her daughter be able to hear it?
Being raped and molested and married with my mom.
But can I tell you this, Kwane? Get it out.
My name is Byron Brown. I'm the anti-lawyer. It makes my blood boil when people like this threaten you, take your money. I fight for the little guy.
Sent me a screenshot of my address that I sent him to receive the wigs and told me that he'll come to my house if I didn't leave him alone.
I'm just so confused by this.
I'll judge your situation, and I'll tell you straight out if you've got a case.
I never said the word sex or suggested anything having to do with sex.
Again, the police aren't doing anything wrong.
Byron, I don't like the law in this situation.
So get ready to soak in 265 pounds of pure justice.
That was the comment that got me fired.
Know that you're the punk. May not be the answer you want. Don't do that.
No, she can't.
Don't do that. No. But it will be the judgment you need.
Wait, do not tell me that he doesn't have a case.
He doesn't have a case.
Are you serious?
Yeah, honestly. Because it's time to get judged by me, Big B.
I can't make up for what I did to her in the past.
We're not here for that. We're here to talk about me.
But you want to know why I was not there? I was not there because I didn't know how to be there for myself.
Why you can't say I'm sorry or I understand what happened to you? We had the same experience. How can we work through that? It's just always reverts back to my mom.
Nicole, has Kwane ever told you about this before?
No, but I already knew how she felt. So I'm not surprised. I don't understand why I'm here because I don't feel like, this is not going to get resolved.
Well, you haven't watched this show before.
Okay, I don't.
This is a place where my intention is always to heal. So I hear both sides, and I'm hearing you. What is it that you need from your mom?
what I want from my mom is just my mom to understand after we leave the show, we can still, we can talk about what's going on. Or I want her to know and understand what I've been through and just how can we work on moving past that? How can we work on being a mother and a daughter? Because I want to build a relationship with my mom. I want to have my mom back, but I don't know how to.
Nicole, you told my producers that you feel like Kwane is responsible for her choices. What do you
No,
mean?
what I do feel is I'm sorry. I can't make up for what happened. I can't. If I could go back and rearrange our whole family setup, I would. But I can't. Only thing I can do is I can be there for you now. I don't have a problem. Kwane, I love you. I don't know how to be a mom. I'm still learning. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know, Kwane.
Can you hear your mom right
I
now?
don't know all these things. I'm learning as I go. I would learn from other women watching them with their kids too. I'm sorry.
Can you look at your mom?
I'm so sorry, Kwane. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know that won't take away the pain that you feel. I don't know what else to do but pray. I heard you say on this prayer, yes, because that's what worked me through. That's what helped me not hating my mom for so long. Some things is generational. It's just that thing is a generational curse.
Yeah.
And it's true.
Here you go.
Everything that my mother did to me, I did to her. So yes, it took me years to get myself together because I was still beating me up. I was so messed up. I'm not perfect. I was a horrible mother, horrible. There's no denying it.
So how do you, Nicole, see that this relationship can be repaired?
I'm willing to be open with Kwane. I'm not saying I am open. I understand completely.
I see your openness.
I get it. I understand. But you can't hold on. I'm not going to say this. I can't tell her to not hold on. But for me, I couldn't hold on to that. I'm still angry with my mother. But I had to forgive her because I needed to move on. I had to.
Kwane,
So
what are you
I
thinking
understand.
about? What are you thinking about right now?
I feel like she really meant it this time, and I feel like I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff going through my head right now.
I understand.
It really is. I don't know what else to say. I don't.
Nicole, you told my producers that Kwane needs to forgive. Please explain.
I think it's important to forgive because we have to forgive in order to heal. You have to. In order to move forward, you gotta forgive. You can't keep holding on. It'll cause you to be sick.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I just have a problem with it.
And that takes time.
Yeah. You want your mom? You want your mom?
I do. I really do. I
And
really do.
What does wanting your mom look like for you?
Just having somebody to call, somebody to talk to, and just a friend, because I don't have that at all. I don't have nobody.
Tell your mother.
It's just me. It's just me, and it's been like that for so long. I'm tired.
Oh, come on.
It's just been me this whole time. Like, who's supposed to love me? Who's supposed to care about me? Who's supposed to do that for me? Me. I've been doing it all this time, and I'm hurt.
I know.
I'm hurt bad.
Kwane, 26 years. 26 years you've been holding on to pain. Your mother is here telling you she wants to love you. And I know it's hard for you to believe it because it was 26 years. But she's actually in a clear state of mind and she's telling you, I'm sorry, that she loves you, that she's here, that she understands. For once, what that little girl is wanting is here. And I know it's here. I know it's here. And the reason I know it's here is because when your mother just saw the pain in you, she didn't sit there, she got up. Do you want to be there for her?
I do. I'm still learning,
I
but
know
I'm
you
willing.
are. I know you're learning. This is the thing that you need to understand, and I think this is going to give some clarity and help you. Because in your mind, you want the mom you saw everybody else have. You want it. And she's saying to you, I can get there one day, but I'm still learning right now. But the little 12-year-old girl in you, rightfully so, wants her here right now.
Yes. Because that little girl is scared, confused. She don't know how to do anything. She is hurt. She's down bad.
Yeah.
And she was looking for her mom.
I gotta tell you this.
She was in placement. She was being raped and molested. And where was my mom?
But I gotta tell you this.
Where was my mom?
I gotta tell you this. I gotta tell you this. I gotta tell you this, Kwane. Come here, baby. I gotta tell you this. Get it out. 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 Don't go away.
She's a wonderful mother.
Did you just hear what she just said? Did you hear her? She's right now saying you are smarter. You hear her?
Yes.
You won't believe how this emotional situation plays out.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
What I want from my mom is just my mom to understand what I've been through and how can we work on moving past that.
I was so messed up. I'm not perfect. I was a horrible mother. There's no denying it.
Where was my mom?
Come here, baby. Get it out.
That's all I wanted was my mom.
I get it. She is hearing you, and she's also here for you right now. And I know you are beating yourself up inside. I know you are. But she's here. And what I think you need to understand is two main things. Is first, I understand now, I get it. You want her to acknowledge what you're feeling. You want her to express what you're feeling. When she's talking about her pain, I don't think she's trying to discredit your pain.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to help you to understand that it's her way of expressing to you that she's still learning. And so I want you to hear that. So next time she's saying that, know that she's not saying this because she's trying to invalidate you. She's trying to actually let you in. Am I right?
Absolutely. You said it perfect.
She's trying to let you in.
So she can understand that I understand.
She has literally been listening and saying that she wants to hear you, and she's been validating. I promise you, if she wasn't, I would have been the first one to tell her. But she's validating you. She's saying she's here for you. She loves you. You understand? You kept saying, no one has the answers. Who knows what I could be? Don't know where I will go. I feel lost. These were your words that I kept writing down. And I understand that little girl that says she doesn't know how to do anything. And she's scared about what's tomorrow going to bring. But your mother's here now. And as she's learning, y'all can learn together. Are you willing to learn with her?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Are you willing to let her learn with you?
I do. I love my mom.
But I'm going to tell you something. I wrote these things out as well because I also need to tell you that you're wrong. You keep saying, I don't know what I could be. I don't know where I will go. Yes, you do. Trust and believe. You do know where you're going. We are both impressed by you.
Thank you.
She's a wonderful mother.
Did you just hear what she just said? Did you hear her?
She is.
You told me out here that people were saying to you, you're like your mama, and that started to hurt you, and you feel like I became her. Your mother just said, no, you're a wonderful mother.
She is.
You have been the master of your destiny since day one. You are stronger and smarter than you even imagine.
Well, she is.
You hear your mama right now?
Yes.
She's not talking about her story. She's right now saying you are smarter. You hear her?
Yes.
And she writes poetry.
Look at your mama talking about you. She's talking about you. She's here now, and she hears you. You can look at her.
I know, it's just hard.
I know.
I understand, Nene.
She hears you. And next time you feel that pain, and next time you feel like you want to scream at the world, scream. But then remind yourself, my mother's here, and she hears me.
I hear you.
You get it? You can get closer to your mom. You can get closer to your mom. You can get closer. You don't got to be distance now. It's okay. You don't got to be distance now. She's there for you. You understand?
I think y'all gonna be able to take a first step. She knows now. I see the curses being broken between you all. I see the growth between you all, and I'm proud of it. Y'all see it too? We see y'all, and I applaud you. I applaud you. I applaud you. I'm gonna give you your flowers. Listen, girl, if you learn nothing else, you better not ever walk out of here and say, I don't know what tomorrow's gonna be.
Thank you.
You hear me?
Yes.
You better not ever, because you know what it is. Don't ever.
Yes.
You talked about you don't know if that little girl can be an Olympian. She still can be. Because I feel like whatever you put your mind to will happen.
Yes.
Seriously.
Thank you, Karamo. Thank you so much.
I also applaud you because I know the journey you've been on. I know how addiction, when it has you for 26 years plus, how that can hurt you. And I can see even in 16 months, good job. Good job.
Yes.
Good job. Together, y'all are gonna be amazing. Yeah. I
Thank
wish y'all
you,
the best of
Karamo.
luck. Give your mama one more hug. She
Okay.
here. She here. Give your mama a hug. We're gonna be all right. All right, friends, stay with us. We'll be right back. She got shocking messages from other women. Do you believe these women that he's doing it? Is her man hiding a shady secret?
I love her to death, man. We've been together for 8 years.
Stop lying, or I'm done with you. Like, I'm going to leave you.
We're unlocking his phone and unlocking the answers today.
My name is Byron Brown. I'm the anti-lawyer. It makes my blood boil when people like this threaten you, take your money. I fight for the little guy.
Sent me a screenshot of my address that I sent him to receive the wigs and told me that he'll come to my house if I didn't leave him alone.
I'm just so confused by this.
I'll judge your situation, and I'll tell you straight out if you've got a case.
I never said the word sex or suggested anything having to do with sex.
Again, the police aren't doing anything wrong.
Byron, I don't like the law in this situation.
So get ready to soak in 265 pounds of pure justice.
That was the comment that got me fired.
Know that you're the punk. May not be the answer you want. Don't do that.
No, she can't.
Don't do that. No. But it will be the judgment you need.
Wait, do not tell me that he doesn't have a case.
He doesn't have a case.
Are you serious?
Yeah, honestly. Because it's time to get judged by me, Big B.
My guest, Brittany, says her boyfriend Dylan is manipulating her and controlling her. She is here to take back her control and unlock his phone. Everyone, please welcome Brittany to the show. How are you doing?
I'm all right. How are you? Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
So, Brittany, tell me what is going on, girl. Why do you want to unlock your man's phone?
He's very manipulative. I've had girls message me.
Okay.
Like,
Are these the messages that you got?
Yeah, these are PG, okay?
Okay. So this says, just thought you should know, he's apparently going around asking girls to rate him and hitting on us, or at least me. I don't know how many people he's done it to.
Right.
So how does it make you feel that you're getting these messages from these other women?
Well, it makes me feel like first off, I should be the only one in his life.
And how long have you two been together?
8 years.
8 years.
Mm-hmm.
8 years being together, and
Yes.
are you getting these messages? How many of these type of messages would you say you've gotten?
It's been plenty. I know he's like cheated on me in the past too, like a couple of times.
So do you believe these women that he's doing this?
Yes.
Okay. So why do you think he's just seeking this attention somewhere else?
He's very insecure.
How's your communication with him?
It's not good anymore.
It's not good. When did it start to go down? Because you've been together 8 years.
Okay, so we've been together 8 years. The first year, he like pulled me in, like the devil kind of, you know. It went down from that.
So after year one, it started going down. So you're
right.
saying you've had about 7 years of bad luck already? Okay. Interesting.
We argue all the time, and I don't want that in front of my daughter.
Yeah.
I don't want my daughter thinking that's okay for a man to treat her that way.
Yeah.
And
I have to ask you this. I understand if you have a child, and I understand that you're saying, oh, your daughter's beautiful.
oh, thank
I
you.
understand that you're saying you have a daughter and that you don't want her to see this. So why do you keep going back to him?
I do care for him, and I really do love him. I feel like he needs me. He can
needs me.
change,
He needs
you know?
me. That's particular language. He needs me.
Because honestly, I feel like I can have anyone,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But I don't feel like that right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So part of your mind is saying, I'm beautiful, I should have more, but he's broken your self-esteem down.
Yeah, and like I have no friends no more. Like I've like let everything and everyone go like because of him.
Okay, so you're isolated as well.
Right.
Okay. What are you worried about will happen if you leave him?
That he'll try to like maybe like try to take my daughter because he's threatened me with that before.
Uh-huh. Do you feel like you're only staying for her?
Sometimes yes, and then sometimes no. I ask him, what does he want out of this? Because I want this relationship to work.
Let's talk to the man himself. Everyone, please welcome Dylan to the show. Hey, Dylan, how you doing?
How you doing, Karamo?
Nice to meet you.
You too, man.
Yeah, take a seat for me.
Yes, sir.
So you heard what she was saying backstage.
Yes, sir.
You hear that she says she doesn't trust you. How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel pretty bad. I mean, but I can see why.
Can I ask you point blank, have you been romantic with anyone else?
No, not romantic with anybody else. I played with people over the internet, and that's it.
So can you explain the messages that we saw earlier about you asking women to rate you?
I'm incredibly self-conscious. Like, I mean, that's literally what it is. It's that simple. Like, I just really want to get an honest answer because I can't believe what she says, right? Because we're together, right? So it's like a biased opinion, you know.
But we've been together 8 years, so.
Yeah, exactly. We've been together 8 years. So like, how can I get an honest opinion out of you when?
If I didn't want to be with you, if I didn't find you attractive, I wouldn't be with you.
Okay. All right.
Brittany, you told our producers that you actually caught Dylan in bed with someone else.
He started an argument with me. I was pregnant, and some of our friends lived around right there. So this girl is one of their ex-girlfriends, and they were all sleeping with her, running a train, if you might as well say. And he ends up sleeping with her as well.
That was true.
Absolutely. I was on a lot of drugs. That's the honest truth.
So you said you were on drugs, and this is not to excuse it, but I'm just trying to get understanding. So you were on drugs when you made most of these decisions?
Most of these decisions, yes.
Okay. Do you feel like she doesn't give you attention?
I absolutely do. I can't, you know, like I can't get a kiss on an airplane on the way over here, you know, because that embarrasses her for sure. We got to the hotel, and this is the first time we slept in the bed together in probably like a month. I'm just being real with you.
Yeah.
Okay, first up, I don't like a lot of PDA. And also, my thing is why do I want to show him the affection that he wants at that time when I feel like I can't trust him?
Got it.
And I feel like he's still talking to this person or that person.
Okay, I understand that.
Sure, so I'll fire that back at you. You're still talking to these people, so how am I supposed to give you the attention that you deserve?
What does she do to hurt your feelings? Yeah.
You're lying.
Okay. I love her to death, man. We've been together for 8 years.
Is there any way this relationship can be saved?
Stop lying, or I'm done with you. Like, I'm going to leave you.
We're unlocking his phone and unlocking the answers. Next.
You are the fire. Get off my stage.
Why do you want to unlock your man's phone?
He's very manipulative.
Like, we got to the hotel, and this is the first time we slept in the bed together in probably like a month.
Is why do I want to show him the affection when I feel like I can't trust him?
You're still talking to these people, so how am I supposed to give you the attention that you deserve?
What does she do to hurt your feelings? Yeah.
You're lying.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you point blank, why are you staying in this relationship?
Because I love her to death, man. We've been together for 8 years. I don't want to waste 8 years of my life that I've really spent trying to be with her. Like, that there at one time was good, you know, there was a good point.
But she said for me that it was only good the first year. How
Okay,
many
well,
years
she can say that for you.
How long has it been good to you?
To me, in my eyes, for both of us, it just got bad probably the last 2 years, maybe.
So why does she think that it's been bad for 7 years?
I don't know.
It sounds like for her, the minute you started cheating, the minute you knew she couldn't trust you, things got bad. But for some reason in your mind, things weren't bad. Why was it?
Nothing. We had a little fight about that, and nothing nothing really changed. I mean, and now if this surfaced later and now it all of it started bothering her, I don't know.
Do you realize that it's hard to regain trust when you have two situations, even if drugs were involved, where trust has been broken?
Sure, absolutely.
She's still holding on to that?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
I can understand that.
How do you feel? I want to make sure you can take your moment. You feel okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put something out right quick. Stop lying.
Okay,
or I'm done with you. Like, I'm going to leave you.
Okay, Brittany, you do what you got to do, but
And you
deep
see
inside,
how you act
know
right?
the truth.
And you see how you act right now? You're putting on a front right here.
Okay.
This is what you do at home.
Okay.
And you know you're lying.
Okay, Brittany. Okay. This is where it
And
gets
every
to.
time I
This
do
is
try
where
to
it gets
leave, he'll threaten me with, like, for instance, our daughter. So, like...
Oh, for sure.
Dylan, then why haven't you left?
I can't, man. I don't want anybody
He don't want to leave because of our daughter, but that's not the fact.
I don't want to leave because of our daughter. I don't want to leave because of these 8 years that I've spent trying to make this work. I really love Brittany. Like, when it's good, man, it's really, really good. But that's getting fewer and far between. And when it's bad, it's really, really bad.
You just said y'all don't sleep in the same bed. That coming here was the first time you slept in the same bed.
In a minute, a hot minute, a minute.
Yeah. All right, well, listen, I want to get to the results of these phones.
I do too.
And the reason I want to do this is because you came in and unlocked the phone. We're going to get to the phone, and then we can talk about what this relationship is and where y'all need to be, how you need to be moving forward. So when it came to apps on the phone, we found 0 apps on his phone where there was any suspicious behavior. When it came to text messages on the phone, we found 0 as well. When it came to sexual photos or anything of that nature, we found 0 as well.
Hey, you see that right there?
But I got a question.
I will tell you this. I will tell you this though. Some of the communications that we are matching up with Facebook, I don't know if there's a computer in the house or something else that you might be communicating
It's all off of that phone. I've had that phone for 3 years,
Okay.
3 years, and everything has been done off of that phone.
Do you think he has another phone?
Possibly.
But what about your other phone? Did you tell them about that?
I don't use that.
Is there any way this relationship can be saved? How do you rebuild the trust? What do you need to rebuild that trust?
I do things wrong, but so do you, but you don't acknowledge it.
Stay tuned because you won't believe what this conversation leads to. I want to get to the results of these phones. We found 0 apps on his phone. When it came to text messages on the phone, we found 0 as well. When it came to sexual photos, we found 0 as well.
Hey, you see that right there?
Do you think he has another phone?
Possibly.
But what about your other phone? Did you tell them about that?
I don't use that.
Why didn't you ask us to unlock her phone? Because the only thing we found on your phone was these messages that you already have of saying, hey, I'm texting these women to rape me. It's been the same conversation, sort of like cut and paste. And so why didn't you ask us to unlock her phone?
Because I know she's got messages in there. I mean, I know that. I've seen it with my eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know how to dig more than face value into these apps, and that's the honest truth.
Okay. So I need to figure out, because the thing is that your relationship is completely toxic.
I wouldn't.
100%.
I can
And what worries me the most is not even you two, because you're older. It's the fact that there are smaller children in the house, so they're going to witness this behavior.
Exactly.
And what's going to happen is they're going to mimic this behavior. And as a woman, you know that you don't want your daughter to see it. You said it out of your own mouth, yet you're keeping her in an environment where she's going to see these things. And so for me, it's apparent that you two are not going to be on the same page. Trust issues all the way. I believe that the communication is horrible. I believe that communication does play into some of your self-esteem issues.
Sure.
I believe that the mistrust and him sleeping with people in the beginning messed with your self-esteem. And I believe that you're in a pattern and a cycle right now where it's like, I'm gonna screw with your self-esteem, I'm gonna screw with yours. And I'm gonna be upset, and I'm gonna be upset.
There you go.
And I believe it is an equal part. Because I gotta tell you, Brittany, I do believe that you play an equal part in this function of this relationship.
I came on here from the beginning, and I told you, I am not Lily White Angel, okay? That I do things wrong, but so do you, but you don't acknowledge it.
No, but I don't around on you.
Well, we gonna see.
And never did.
So the thing is that because even like right there, the way y'all communicate, I can only imagine when we're not here how it goes worse. I have to ask you, if you're going to not split up for yourselves because you're in this sort of codependent cycle, what are you going to do better for these children who are watching this?
Karamo, the only thing I can do is go get a better job and make more money. That's all I can
He thinks that getting a better job and making more money is going to help our relationship.
Would you say he's a good father?
She gonna say
Sometimes.
no. Oh, surprise,
Sometimes.
surprise.
Do you think that she's a good mother?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, I do.
So he says you're a good mother. Why don't you think he's a good father?
I didn't say he wasn't a good father.
You
I
said
said
sometimes.
at times.
Okay.
Yes, because during them times that I'll wake up and he'll cuss me, he'll cuss her.
You cuss at your daughter as well?
Not directly.
This is why I said this,
You
because
know
I know
that.
that this is bleeding over to children. I knew it. This is how things start to continue.
Sure.
And then you have your daughter one day sitting on this stage in 15 years where she's like, yeah, my boyfriend is doing this to me. He's doing this. We're addicted to drugs. This is how these patterns start.
Sure.
And I want to ask you both sincerely. You said that you feel insecure about yourself. You said you don't feel happy sometimes. Do you want that life for your children?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I see you're crying. What are you crying about? What's going on in your mind right now?
Because he's lying, first off, about a lot of things. Secondly, like I told you, I want us to work. I asked him before we came on here, do you want this relationship to work? And he's like, yes, I do. But he don't show me. But he doesn't show me any of that. He stays on that phone constantly. I don't give a if you playing a nerdy ass game. Like, make time for me and your family.
Brittany, what? All right. All right.
You don't do that.
All right, you're right. You're right. You're right.
So you all are going to stay together. So this is my ask. Can you commit to at least spending more time with your girl?
Sure, absolutely. But she's going to have to tell me what she wants to do. I mean, look, I'm no genius, man, and I'm not real great with women, okay? So I'm just telling, I'm being honest with you.
A walk in the park.
I don't know
Baby, you
what
ain't got to have money for that.
I don't know
So,
what she
well, listen,
ever
he
wants
did
to
just
do.
say, you tell me. He's saying you tell me. He said you tell me.
She ain't got to tell me every week. She could write a list and just put it down.
And
I
you'll
might
commit
pick
to doing that list.
And I might pick something every different week. It
All
don't matter. I just need to know what the girl really wants to do.
That's a valid start.
You ain't got imagination.
Are you, well, listen, he's telling you he doesn't. So if you really want this to work, you can't question that. He's saying that this, if you want this, he's trying to meet you halfway.
Fear
But
with
that's
work
not
or
going to help you
anything else.
rebuild your trust because that's what's broken right now. How do you rebuild the trust? What do you need to rebuild that trust? Do you need him to stop communicating with women online?
Yeah.
Can you
Point
commit
blank.
to stop communicating with women and ask them to rate you?
Absolutely, absolutely. If she will stop talking to her girlfriends and guy friends now, I mean that's a two-way street. Am I right or wrong?
Well, the thing is that I don't have any proof that she is doing something that could lead to a sexual nature with her friends.
Oh,
And so I don't want to say that because then it can become manipulative of saying like, well, now I want to isolate you. You can't have any other friends. And that's not healthy
Well,
either.
it's not friends that she hasn't been with. It's friends that she's been in intimate relationships with. Those are the only ones that bother me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
Everybody
Girl or
bothers
guy.
you.
Yeah. Like I said, there's
just crazy.
years of toxicity here. There's years of dysfunction. And the only thing I can leave y'all with right now is that I really do wish y'all the best as individuals, and I wish y'all the best as co-parents. I do not wish y'all the best as a relationship. I wish y'all only to find the strength to be able to leave each other.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
There you go.
All right, everyone. Thank you for being with us. Come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and going. I love you.